2023, and here are just some of them. Market meltdown, aging power, dirty cash to digital trash, AI, we own you, climate change, going green, like it or not, the good, the bad, and the ugly about it, office building bust, college crash, anti-war movement, war and hate, anti-immigration, anti-establishment, new political parties, and the homeless solution. If this trend is not reversed, it will not be a happy new year. And many of the positive socioeconomic and geopolitical megatrends will be of little value in a climate of endless war and mass destruction. But as we detail with other top trends, the boundless human potential can reverse the negative trends and accentuate the positives, which will make 2023 a year of enlightenment, joy, peace, and beauty. Will shape the future, the will and desire of we the people. The future is in your hands. Don't drop it. Stocks today, they closed down. I'm mentioning this because, again, we warned about this. We said if there was no Santa Claus rally, the year's gonna open up down, it's gonna crash. The only thing that will stop it from crashing, it's in your top trends of 2023. Look at the insider trading. They're selling out now big time. It's like $69 billion. Meantime, stock buybacks are hit at all-time high because they're getting the money for nothing, buying back the stock so it looks like there's less of them available, and keep artificially pushing the prices up. Look at merger and acquisition activity, all-time high, cheap money. When you look at the real interest rate, what was the inflation rate that just came out? What was it, 6.8%? No, this is criminal what's going on in America. It's a crime right in front of our eyes. Oh, you're too big to fail. Hey, we screwed all these people with subprime mortgages, derivatives deals, all this crap, and now we're losing money? Give it back to us. Okay, so what did the Federal Reserve do from 2007 to 2010? Oh, they only pumped in $29 trillion into the system for the banksters. The S&P fell, Dow Jones, major averages closed 2022 at the worst annual losses since 2008. Overall, the Dow is down 10.3% from its 52-week high. The S&P lost, they're in bear territory overall, and the Nasdaq's down 33%. And then they had the Purchasing Managers Index came out today for December, right? Yeah, 46.2% in December, down from 47.7. Under 50 is decline. Gold prices. We told you so, we told you so, we told you so. We said that they bottomed out and they're on their way up, and we see them moving higher. The world is going into chaos. Again, to us, it's the number one safe haven asset. And now, if you don't believe me, how about the central banks? Yeah, they underpin demand by buying so much of it this year. And there's this de-dollarization move that's a reality. The reason they're keeping the inflation numbers artificially low, if you're comparing this to 1982 inflation, if you use the same index that they used in 1980, inflation would be at 15%. They're keeping it low so they don't have to raise interest rates. And number two, because when inflation goes up, so too does Social Security. So why give the little people of Slavelandia more money? We'll artificially keep the inflation rate down. So your real inflation rate's around 15%. And by the way, there's an end game to this. And the way we see it is they're going to start doing away with all the currencies and coming up with new names for them, and they're all going to be digital. They're going to be digital. We're getting rid of them dirty dollars. You don't want to touch that crap, so we're going digital. Now they'll know every penny that you spent, where you spent it, who you gave it, on and on and on. So The politicians, politics, got it? Politics, many ticks could suck that money out of you. Do you think any of these people, these politicians that are closing down every place, give a damn about the people that are losing their jobs when they don't have to worry about anything because they steal our money in the name of taxes and they get their benefits, they get their money coming in, they have their health care, they got their pensions. So they're going to go digital. How could the markets keep going up? It's GSB, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. And they're going to go down when interest rates go up, but the economy is going to go down too. So they're going to go down temporarily, and then they're going to escalate very rapidly as people realize how bad it is. And the only thing that's keeping people from seeing, again, we talked about inflation rate, what's the facade that's making it look like everything is okay are the equity markets. Dollar General, Family Dollar, and Dollar Tree are taking over the U.S. with more new stores than any other retailer. Isn't that great? You ever go in these places? Once upon a time, when I was a young guy, you went into stores that were beautiful. That's America. That's America. You go back to the Roaring 20s, the people dressed, the Great Depression, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, 70s, and it started going down. And now it's a slob show. We're in an economic crisis, I believe is the worst in modern history, with them inflating, artificially pumping up the economy. What are we, over $30 trillion in debt, $31 trillion in debt, variable rates on all that commercial business sector that you have. Oh, and the government has to pay more money on the $31 trillion in debt that they have because they raised interest rates. You see what a scam this is and where this thing is going? $45 billion more than the Biden administration requested, and an 8% increase from last year as the economy's going down the toilet. They're killing us in thousands of different ways. Oil's taking a beating. Why? Because they say the global economy is going down. Or is the price rigged because they don't want Russia to make any money on it? But going back to the markets, things are going to turn with, again, everybody's waiting for two things. The wholesale price is coming out. And the other one, of course, is how much the Fed going to raise interest rates.